Hey there! A warm welcome back to Incredibly Healthy. Today we're talking about something that's a big deal for a whole lot of people: arthritis. There are over 100 types of arthritis, affecting an estimated 58.5 million Americans. Arthritis is not just about occasional joint pain, it's a tough customer. With the constant ache and stiffness, it can really throw a wrench into your plans. Now here's an interesting bit. Did you know that some of your most cherished foods, perhaps your comfort meals, could be amplifying your joint pain? Do you have a specific food that you love but suspect might be triggering your arthritis? Leave a comment below and let us know if you or someone you know has ever been blindsided by arthritis. Your experiences are like nuggets of gold, helping all of us in this fantastic community to grow stronger and wiser. You might not realize it, but the food you consume has a massive role in how arthritis affects you. By the end of this video, you will not only know which foods to tread lightly around, but also learn about their healthier alternatives. It's like getting a master key to managing arthritis better. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us create more content aimed at keeping you incredibly healthy. Also, make sure to turn on the notifications so you never miss out on our future videos. Let's get started, shall we? Take some notes, and let's help you pave the way to a healthier, more active life despite arthritis. Let's find out what you might want to toss out from your pantry and what deserves the prime spot on your shelf. The naughty food list. All right, let's get into the heart of the matter with the naughty list. You see, there are some foods that we may consume regularly without giving it much thought, but it's crucial to know that some of them can actually aggravate arthritis symptoms. Now, let's get down to specifics and examine the usual suspects one by one to truly grasp what we're dealing with. Onwards to the details, folks. Number 1, high-sodium freezer meals. I understand that they're super handy, especially when you're exhausted and cooking is the last thing on your mind. But here's the catch. These meals tend to be packed with salt, and that's bad news for arthritis. Excessive salt can cause your body to retain water. This leads to more pressure on your joints, kind of like them having to do extra heavy lifting. Not ideal. Additionally, the nutritional content in most freezer meals leaves much to be desired. It's like they're there, but not really contributing anything positive to your health. But hey, you can still have convenience without compromising your health. It's about being mindful of what's in the meals and opting for healthier alternatives when possible. Cooking at home may seem like a task, but it's genuinely beneficial for your health. The best part is that there are so many simple and nutritious recipes available that don't take much time at all. Imagine your joints giving you a high five. 2. Soda. It's easy to see why people love that bubbly, fizzy sensation from a cold soda. But here's the thing. Soda is usually packed with sugar, and when you go overboard on the sweet stuff, your body's not too happy. Think more inflammation. When it comes to arthritis, that's not the best scenario for your joints. But no worries, you don't have to give up that fizz completely. How about choosing a healthier alternative? You can still enjoy the bubbles by switching to sparkling water, maybe even adding a splash of lemon for that extra zest. This way, you're taking care of your joints and not missing out on the effervescence you love. It's a win-win! 3. Sugary fruit juice. Next up, let's talk about sugary fruit juices. We often think of fruit juices as a healthy choice, but some of them come with an unexpected downside. They can have as much sugar as sodas. This can be a problem, as consuming high amounts of sugar may lead to inflammation, which is not ideal for arthritis. Whole fruits, on the other hand, can be a better option. They contain natural sugars, but also bring fiber, vitamins, and minerals to the table. By opting for whole fruits instead of sugary juices, you can still enjoy the flavors while being kinder to your joints. It's about making informed choices that benefit your overall health. How about this? The next time you're thirsty, snag a piece of fruit as your thirst quencher. Your joints will thank you. 4. Ice cream. It's hard to resist a scoop of creamy ice cream, but here's something to consider. It's often high in sugar and saturated fats. These elements aren't the best pals for someone dealing with arthritis, as they may contribute to inflammation. Instead of ice cream, there are alternatives that can still satisfy your sweet tooth without being tough on your joints. How about trying a refreshing fruity sorbet? It can be just as satisfying. Another option is Greek yogurt with a drizzle of honey. Not only is it delicious, but Greek yogurt also has the added benefit of being a good source of protein and probiotics. These alternatives allow you to enjoy a sweet treat while also being mindful of your joint health. When the ice cream bug bites, maybe give something different a whirl, like those alternatives we talked about. 5. Baked goods. The aroma of freshly baked goods is almost irresistible. But hold on. A ton of baked goodies come loaded with refined carbs and sugars, and that combo can be a real party pooper for anyone with arthritis. More inflammation. Now, this doesn't mean you have to abandon all baked delights. There are healthier alternatives available. Instead of white flour, consider using almond flour or opting for whole grain pastries. These options are more joint-friendly and offer added nutritional benefits. Check out almond flour. It's the low-carb, high-protein cousin of regular wheat flour. And don't forget whole grains. They're fiber champions. Making these simple swaps can let you enjoy the pleasures of baked goods without putting extra strain on your joints. It's all about making informed choices that support your overall well-being. 6. Margarine has been butter substitute superstar for loads of folks, whether it's for slathering on toast or whipping up dishes. But it's worth knowing that some margarines contain trans fats, which are not arthritis-friendly. Trans fats are known to promote inflammation, which can aggravate the joints. Now, does this mean you have to eat your toast dry? Absolutely not. There are better alternatives for your joints. Avocado and olive oil spreads, for instance, are great options. These guys are packed with the good kind of fats, the ones that tell inflammation to take a hike. Think of switching from margarine to avocado or olive oil spread as a small change with potentially big benefits for your joints. Plus, they bring their own unique flavors to the table, which can be a delightful change. It's all about making choices that are both tasty and supportive of your health goals. 7. Polyunsaturated cooking oil. Oils such as corn or sunflower got a gold star for heart health, but your joints aren't fans. It's those pesky omega-6 fatty acids. Too many, and inflammation goes through the roof. Now, don't get me wrong, omega-6 fatty acids aren't all bad, but it's about balance between omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, and these oils can tip the scale in the wrong direction for people with arthritis. So, what's a better option? Olive oil. This oil rocking the omega-3s, and these little guys are inflammation-fighting ninjas. Swapping in olive oil when you're cooking or making a salad could leave your joints saying thank you. It's a small change, but one that could have a positive impact on your joint health. Plus, olive oil has a rich flavor that can really elevate a dish. It's a win-win for your taste buds and your joints. 8. Fried foods. We all know how tempting they can be with their crispy texture and mouth-watering aroma. But fried foods are often high in unhealthy fats, which can contribute to inflammation. Fried foods, with their excessive oils, aren't exactly the allies you want when you're trying to ease arthritis symptoms. They might taste good in the moment, but they're not doing your joints any favors. Baking or grilling can be fantastic alternatives. What's cool is these cooking techniques cut back on the bad fats and let the real tastes of the food sing. Baked sweet potato fries or grilled vegetables, for example, are not just tasty, but also a step in the right direction for your joint health. A simple swap like this can be a game changer in managing arthritis symptoms and paving the way for a more balanced lifestyle. 9. Red meat. While it's a popular choice for many, it's important to be mindful of the role it plays in arthritis. Red meat's got this rep for being a saturated fat overload, and that's no good for inflammation or arthritis. Now, this doesn't mean you have to give up on flavorful protein sources. There are gentler options available that can still satisfy your taste buds without aggravating your joints. Consider incorporating lean proteins such as chicken, turkey, or fish into your meals. These proteins tend to be lower in saturated fats, making them more joint-friendly. Think of it as diversifying your protein portfolio. It's about finding the balance and choosing sources that not only taste good, but also support your wellness goals. So the next time you're planning a meal, give some thought to the type of protein you're using and explore the world of leaner options. Your joints will thank you for it. 10. High-fat dairy. They're known for their rich and creamy textures, which many people adore. However, when it comes to arthritis, high-fat dairy might not be the best companion for your joints. All that saturated fat in whole milk, cheese, and butter can stir up inflammation. And if you've got arthritis, that's the last thing you need. But don't worry, there's no need to miss out on the creaminess you love. There are alternative options that can offer the texture you crave without the high-fat content. Consider trying low-fat dairy products or even plant-based alternatives like almond milk or soy milk. These options can provide the creaminess and flavor while being kinder to your joints. 11. Foods high in omega-6. They are essential for our health, but in moderation. Having too many of them is akin to a gathering where the crowd has overextended their stay and the noise levels keep rising. Down too many omega-6 fatty acids, and you're basically inviting inflammation to a party, which is bad news for arthritis. It's like having an imbalance in the guest list. What can be done? Balance is key. Mixing it up is key. Get more omega-3 in there. We're talking fish, walnuts, flax seeds, all the omega-3 VIPs. These fatty acids are known to be anti-inflammatory and can help in managing arthritis symptoms effectively. 12. Salt. This tiny grain can pack a punch in flavor, but it also packs a punch to your joints if you're not careful. When you get a little too generous with the salt shaker, your body starts to hold onto water like it's going out of style. And what's the downside? Swelling and added pressure on your joints, which they really don't appreciate. Instead, let's put the salt shaker down gently and explore other ways to season our meals. Herbs, spices, lemon juice. The options are endless and can add tons of flavor without the joint strain. Remember, moderation is key. Watch the salt seriously. It's a small change but can be huge for keeping arthritis in check and just feeling better overall. 13. Sugary foods and drinks. They might be tempting with their sweetness, but they're not the best pals for your joints. Here's why. When you indulge in sugary goodies, you're giving inflammation an invite to hang around your joints. Instead, why not switch things up? Reach for some fresh fruits when you're craving something sweet. Or how about a handful of nuts? They have that satisfying crunch and are packed with nutrients. Making smarter choices can help keep your joints happy and healthy. So next time you're faced with choosing between a sugary snack or a healthier option, just think of your joints rooting for you to make the right call. 14. White bread. That one might be a classic choice for sandwiches and toast, but when it comes to keeping your joints happy, it might not be the best choice on the menu. You see, white bread is made from refined grains, and these guys can kick up inflammation in your joints. So what's the alternative? Whole grain or sourdough breads could be your new best friends. They've got more nutrients and are kinder to your joints. Plus, they can be pretty delicious. Next time you're in the bread aisle, give whole grain or sourdough a shot. 15. Alcohol. It's often seen as a social lubricant, but it's not doing much to lubricate those joints of yours. Drinking too much alcohol can rev up inflammation, and that's a big no-no when you're trying to keep your joints in tip-top shape. What's the game plan? Moderation is key. You don't need to break up with your fave wine or beer, but keep an eye on how much you're knocking back. It counts. We've had quite the ride exploring arthritis and food, haven't we? We dug into our kitchens, found out which foods were stirring up trouble for our joints, and swapped them for some real joint-friendly heroes. But guess what? This is just the starting line. Do everyone a favor and share this video with your friends and family so they can get in on this too. If you haven't already, hit subscribe to join our awesome health squad. We have loads of health-boosting gems coming your way. Let's get excited about cooking for our health. We all know that knowledge is great, but taking action is where the magic happens. So, here's a shout out to everyone, whether you have arthritis or not. Let's make smarter food choices and stand together in taking care of our joints. I'd love to hear your food swap stories. Share in the comments the awesome recipes you've tried out, and let's create a space that's all about well-being. Being healthy is not a one-person show, it's a group win. Your body is going to be so grateful, and your future self is basically cheering you on for making these choices today. So let's get those aprons on, grab those spatulas, and let's make some amazing meals that our joints will love.